Introduction. App is an abbreviated form of the word application. An application is a software program designed to perform a specific function directly for the user or, in some cases, for another application program. There are three types of apps: native apps, hybrid apps, web apps. Cool fact: Apple opened its App Store in 2008 at the time of the iPhone 3G launch. It started out with just 500 apps. Google launched the Android market in 2008 with only a handful of apps, including Gmail. Native apps. These apps are developed for a single mobile operating system and therefore they are native for a particular platform or device. Apps built for systems like iOS, Android, Windows Phone, Symbian, BlackBerry cannot be used on a platform other than their own. That is, you won't be able to use an Android app on iPhone. Advantages of native apps. Natives are very fast, easily distributed in Google, Apple app stores, more interactive and intuitive, easy interaction with any feature of the phone. Disadvantages of native apps. Built for a single platform. Languages like Swift and Java used to build these types of apps are hard to learn, expensive to develop, hard to maintain. Examples of native apps. Hybrid apps. They are built using multi-platform web technologies, for example, HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript. Hybrid apps are mainly website applications disguised in a native wrapper. A hybrid app combines the elements of both native apps and web applications. These apps possess usual pros and cons of both native and web mobile applications. Advantages of hybrid apps. Easy to build, much cheaper than a native app. Single app for all platforms. No browser needed. Can usually access device utilities using an API. Faster to develop than native apps. Disadvantages of hybrid apps. Slower than native apps. More expensive than web apps. Less interactive than native apps. Examples of hybrid apps. Web apps. These are software applications that behave like native applications. Web apps use a browser to run and are usually written in HTML5, JavaScript, or CSS. These apps redirect a user to an URL and offer the install option by simply creating a bookmark to their page. Advantages of web apps. Reduced business cost. No installation needed. Better reach as it can be accessed from anywhere. Always up to date. Disadvantages of web apps. Dependent on internet speed. Take a longer time to develop. Security risk. Examples of mobile web apps. Let's discuss some more types of apps in detail. Gaming apps. These are by far the most popular category among types of apps, as more than 24% of all mobile applications available in the App Store fall into this section. Mobile gaming has always been thriving, prompting app developers to invest more time and resources into creating new games and mobile versions of well-known stationary games. From the user's perspective, gaming apps offer a sense of achievement and high engagement in the process. An average gaming session is about 8 minutes long. For developers, the game apps category is the most profitable one. Examples of game apps: Clash of Clans, Candy Crush Saga, Angry Birds Go, Temple Run, Solitaire. Business apps: Also referred to as productivity apps, they hold the second place with a considerable 10% share. Modern-day smartphones are capable of performing many complex tasks on the run: billing, buying, booking, sending emails, tracking work in progress, and much more. Examples of business apps: Adobe Acrobat Reader, Voxer Walkie-Talkie Messenger, Indeed Job Search, Facebook Pages Manager. Educational apps. An app can be educational to some extent and still not fit in this category. Kids can learn while playing educational game apps. Students may learn out of the class and adjust the apps to suit their individual learning pace. Moreover, according to recent reviews, many educational apps are useful for teachers as well, organizing a teaching process better, or they may be used in educating themselves, etc. Examples of educational apps: Duolingo, learn languages for free; Photomath, camera calculator; Quizlet, flashcard and language app to study and learn; Lumosity, brain training; TED, videos from expert speakers on various subjects. Entertainment apps. Nowadays, we talk about streaming, chatting, searching events, watching videos online, posting photos to Instagram, and so on. Applications for entertainment are often closely related to gaming due to same goal: to agitate your mind. These are the apps that have a tendency to invoke a kind of dependency. They keep us engaged, logged in, always checking for updates. Examples of entertainment apps: Netflix, Dub Smash, Talking Tomcat, Amazon Prime Video, NBC. Utility apps. Utility software is used on a daily basis by literally all of us. However, unlike other types of apps, utility apps display the shortest user session times. People use these to just get things done and move on. For example, taxi apps. However, most popular types of applications here are scanners, trackers, healthcare, first aid manuals, etc. Examples of utility apps: Bitmoji, your personal emoji; Flashlight, QR reader; Speed Test, My Verizon, My AT&T. To install apps on Android, follow these steps. Open Google Play Store, open up your application drawer, search for the icon labeled Play Store. Search for the magnifying glass icon at the upper right of your screen. It should be directly below the time on your device. You should now see your keyboard appear. Type in the name of the application you wish to install. Click on the icon of the application you wish to install. Click the Install button to install the application. Press Accept. You will now see a pop-up window. This window explains what the application can do to your device. If you trust the application, click Accept at the bottom and your application will install. It may take some time. Cool fact: the mission of MIT is to advance knowledge and educate students in science, technology, and other areas of scholarship that will best serve the nation and the world in 21st century. Creating apps using MIT App Inventor. MIT App Inventor is a visual programming environment that allows everyone to build completely functional apps for smartphones and tablets. Blocks-based tools facilitate the creation of complex, high-impact apps in significantly less time than traditional programming environments. The MIT App Inventor project seeks to empower all people, especially the younger generation, to move from technology consumption to technology creation. Blocks-based coding programs also inspire intellectual and creative empowerment. To create your first app with MIT, follow these steps. Go directly to ai2.appinventor.mit.edu or click the orange button Create Apps from the App Inventor website. Log into App Inventor using Gmail's or Google username and password. Click Continue to dismiss the splash screen. Click on Start New Project. Type in the project name, underscores are allowed, spaces cannot be used, and click OK. To select components and set properties, follow these steps. From the User Interface palette, drag and drop the button component to screen 1. To give the image of the bee to the button, click on the text None and click Upload File in the Properties pane under Image. A window will pop up to let you choose the image file. Click Browse and then navigate to the location of the desired image. Click the file, click Open and then click OK. You can change the button's text property. For this, delete Text for Button 1, leaving the button's text property blank so that there is no writing over the bee image. Adding a label. From the User Interface palette, drag and drop the label component to the viewer, placing it just below the picture of the bee. It will appear under your list of components as Label 1. Under the Properties pane, change the text property of Label 1 to read Touch the Bee. You'll see the text change in the designer and on your device. Change the font size to 30. Background color of Label 1. By clicking on the box, you can change it to any color you like. You can also change the text color to any color you like. Adding a sound block. Under Palette, click on the Media drawer and drag out a sound component and place it in the viewer. Wherever you drop it, it will appear in the area at the bottom of the viewer marked Non-Visible Components. Under the Media pane, click Upload File. Browse to the location of the file that you downloaded earlier and upload it to this project. Under the Properties pane, see that the source property currently says None. Click the word None to change the Sound 1 component's source to the selected file. Programming with the Blocks Editor. So far, you have been arranging your app's screen and components in the designer, which is in a web browser window. To start programming the behavior of the app, you need to go to the Blocks Editor. Click the Blocks button in the upper right of your screen to go to the Blocks Editor. Once you have the Blocks Editor in front of you, continue to the next step to start programming your app with blocks. Playing the sound. On the left side of the Blocks Editor, click the button 1 drawer to open it. Drag and drop the button 1. Click Block in the work area to open area on the right. Those mustard yellow blocks are called Event Handler blocks. The Event Handler blocks specify how the phone should respond to certain events. Click is an event handler. Click the Sound 1 drawer and drag the Sound 1. Play block and connect it to the Do section of the When button 1. Click block. The blocks connect together like puzzle pieces and you can hear a clicking sound when they connect. The purple blocks are called command blocks, which are placed in the body of event handlers. When an event handler is executed, it runs a sequence of commands in its body. A command is a block that specifies an action to be performed. Example, playing sound, when the event, example, pressing button 1 is triggered. Your blocks should look like this at this point. Viewing your first app on mobile or tablet. Download the MIT AI2 Companion app from the Google Play Store and install it on your phone or tablet. Search directly for MIT AI2 Companion on Google Play Store. https://play.google.com/store and then install the app by clicking Install. Once you have installed the A12 Companion app, you can connect your App Inventor project to your phone or tablet for live testing. Be sure your computer and mobile device are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Return to the designer window on your computer, click Connect and choose A1 Companion from the drop-down menu. A QR code and a 6-character code will appear on the screen of your computer screen. Open the AI2 Companion app on your device by clicking on the app icon. A screen like the one shown will appear with the option to scan the QR code or type in the 6-character code. If you choose to scan the code, press the blue Scan QR code button for the scanner to launch. Scan the QR code. Wait a few seconds for your app to open on your mobile device. If you choose to use the code, type it into the white text box. Click the orange button afterwards. See your app on your connected device. Packaging your app. To package the app to your phone or to send it to someone else, select the Build tab at the top of the screen. Under Build, there are two options available for you to choose from. App. Provide QR code for .apk. You can generate a barcode, a QR code, which you can use to install the app on a phone or tablet that has a camera with the aid of a barcode scanner like the Z-Sync barcode scanner freely available in Google Play. App. Save .apk to my computer. You can download the app to your computer as an APK file, which you can distribute and share as you like by manually installing it on other devices, sometimes called sideloading.